Hi guys, I am going to introduce you to the application of flex controllers. I introduced various switches and joysticks can be used as a controller, but some people still find it hard to use them as it is. For example, you might be able to press the switch, but you might unintentionally press the button too many times due to a shaky hand. You might find it hard to press the button repeatedly. You might have difficulty pressing the several switches. Flex Controller Settings app helps such gamers enjoy playing video games. First, please install the free Flex Controller Settings app on your Windows computer. Then toggle the mode switch to Nintendo Switch and connect the cable to your Windows computer. You will see some complicated words on the screen when you start it up, but that's okay. Please don't be scared. Profile means data of settings stored in the Flex controller. The first setting is for those who can press the external switch connected to the A socket, but unintentionally press it too many times due to a shaky hand. Firstly, select Profile 1 and create a new profile. You will see the window that comes up when clicking on A. Set the press to A, hold to None, double press to None, tick a checkbox of Ignore repeated inputs, and set the time to 2 seconds. Then click Test at the right of Ignore repeated inputs. Try pressing the switch as quick as possible. You can feel its response has become slower. This setting allows not accepting any inputs for 2 seconds after the first press. And finally, click Save and you're good to go. Now you can use this setting at any time. The next setting is for those who can press the button but find it hard to press it repeatedly. Select Profile 2 and create a new profile. You will see the window that comes up when clicking on A. Set the press to A, hold to A, hold time to 0.5 seconds, double press to None, and do not tick a checkbox of Ignore repeated inputs. Then click Test at the right of Hold. Try pressing the switch for 0.5 seconds or more. This settings allows button A to be entered repeatedly every 0.5 seconds intervention while pressing the button. You will see the Assign. The Assign is the settings to assign some functions to the connected switches. And finally, click Save and you're ready to go. You can use this setting at any time. The next setting is for those who can press the switch connected to the socket A but have difficulty pressing several switches. As you know, video games tend to require multiple switch operations. For example, many people love the game Animal Crossing. In Animal Crossing, buttons are assigned in this way. As you can see, you would have to operate 14 buttons. However, you can conduct multiple tasks with only one switch using the functions I am explaining now. I'm not saying one switch is for all the tasks. This setting is more like putting together some of the functions you want. These settings would suit the games which do not require fast reaction. Let me introduce you to several ways of setting. The first example of the setting is to allow entering B by pressing and holding the switch. Select Profile 3 and create a new profile. you will see the window that comes up when clicking on A. Set the press to A, hold to B, hold time to 1 second, double press to none, and do not tick a checkbox of ignore repeated inputs. Then click test at the right of press. Push the switch and you will see that A is entered. Next, let's try test at the right of hold. Try pressing and holding the switch for a long time. Look at the screen that B is now entered. This settings allows A to be entered when pressing duration is to be less than 1 second, but B to be entered when the duration is over 1 second. And finally, click save and you're ready to go. You can use this setting at any time. Second, this settings allows B to be entered by pressing the switch repeatedly. Select Profile 4 and create a new profile. You will see the window that comes up when clicking on A. Set the press to A, hold to none, double press to B, double press interval to 0.5 seconds, and do not tick a checkbox of ignore repeated inputs. Next, let's try test at the right of double press. Try pressing the switch as quick as you can. Look at the screen that B is now entered. This settings allows A to be entered when the bottom mashing interval duration is over 0.5 seconds, but B to be entered when the duration is less than 0.5 seconds. The third setting is to toggle keys by pressing the switch and to enter the key by holding the switch. Select Profile 5 and create a new profile. You will see the window that comes up when clicking on A. Change the press to A, hold to none, double press to none. Do not tick a checkbox of ignore repeated inputs, but click toggle. Set the 1 to be A, 2 to be B, 3 to be X, 4 to be Y, and hold time to be 2 seconds. Then click the test. If you press the hold the switch for more than 2 seconds, A will be entered. B will be entered if you press the switch once and then hold it down for more than 2 seconds. X will be entered when you press the switch twice and then hold it down for more than 2 seconds. Y will be entered when you press the switch 3 times and then hold it down for more than 2 seconds. As you can see, the keys of the switch can be changed like this. What do you think? One switch can function with multiple keys. You can save a total of 12 profiles, 6 each different profiles for Nintendo Switch and PC. It can be used flexibly to make one profile each for the Flex controller user or per game. Each profile can be edited at any time or you can reset it. Additionally, the profile can be exported or imported. Oh yeah, I remember that there are 6 LED lights in the upper left corner of the Flex controller. You can see that profile number you can currently using is flashing. Keep in mind that the color of the LED light is the same as the color displayed in the application. So, were there any challenges when you use the Flex controller? To work out any challenges, check what kind of switch operation you're having trouble with, and use the Flex controller and the Settings app. See you soon!